possession you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the gun, running back on the move.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
On the ground, it's Love. There he goes. Makes it past the marker. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. He got a step and just dusted the field. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. To throw, it's Morton. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the middle. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Carter. Touchdown, Red Raider! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Back has it. Finding open areas. Turning it on. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
The defense just got out-muscled at the point of attack there. And the back showed good vision, made a cut into the hole, first down.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. And he forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. To the air, it's Carr. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. From the 30-yard line on first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on fourth. Hauls it in. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decided to go for it, throw it.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Morton. He lets one fly deep. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He rifles one deep to the left. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Williams. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think...
Breaks into the open. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Back to throw, it's Morton. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It'll be third and long.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Carter. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes a grab past the marker. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. The Red Raiders are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Dickey.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw again. Caught near the sticks. It's Dickey. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Red Raiders getting set on first and 10. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Morton. Spits it out to the back. Snag in the middle, it's Dickey. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Red Raiders started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Red Raiders trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Quickly complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. And some room to work. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. Creates a little space. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
All right, drops are a part of football. It's a part of offense. What's really important for this quarterback now is to come back to the receiver, even after dropping that ball, to show him that you still got coming.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to scramble. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to
Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass, it's Underwood. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Makes the catch, it's Haynes. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. He's got it. First down and more. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. The Wolverines are on the move. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. That ball came out a little late, and it was almost picked off.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Smashes through the tackle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Bring in the heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Michigan.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point effort, putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards, and the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Right down the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Finds the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield, it's Carter. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
A nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air. It's Morton. Unloads it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He fires a bullet to the right. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Klein. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Catch in the middle. It's McCulley. Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
This time on target. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. Had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
The Red Raiders are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Snags a quick pass on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. Release to the back. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So they come to the line with very little choice but to go for it in a desperate situation here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
To the air on 1st down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming at.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They were trying to set up a screen. Instead, what they got was their quarterback putting paper and plastic and sack.
But how about the speed on defense with that rush? Getting to the QB so quickly. You're not expecting to get home on a screenplay like that, but, man, the old saying, speed kills, and you saw it right there.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Stands in and takes the hit. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking for the score. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Fires to the big fella. Finds some fresh air.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Fires to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Wolverines will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out from the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going. There he goes! Bust through behind his pad. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And the Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders! quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner goes down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help tack on this third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
From the 49, they're going to spin that wheel of fortune and try it on 4th and long. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
The give is to Williams. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play.
Oh, he's got some space. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They take the lead with the 6. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll bring it back. He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job of quarterback spot, not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Caught near the sticks. It's McCulley. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run play action. Oh, he wants it all. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Takes it the other way. He scampers out of bounds right at the 19-yard line, and man, are they set up.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
Wants to throw. It's Morton. Looking to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
Second down, he'll throw it. Touchdown, Red Raider! Tagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. will kick it away to start us off. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. From the wide receiver. On the run, it's Jackson. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. They're working that left side. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Tate. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback. You're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of hands.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw again. Going for the big play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Dropping back, it's Morton. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Virgil. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dickey.
The quick passing game does several things. One, It doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting long yardage in predictable situations.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Out of the gun, the inside give. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Red Raiders are on the move. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Turning it on. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack. And their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, "Do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?"
They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball. He just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Morton. It's complete on the right side. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese. 4th and short, that means decision time. Or, for us, green light. Go for it.
Caught behind the line. It's Carter. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
The Ohio State offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Now, 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Tate. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on first and goal. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Sets up the screen. And he will score! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Fires to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
The give on the inside. Breaks into the open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
Get it out on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. sure, the exclamation point on that drive.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sayin. It's complete to the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Fires to the big fella. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He unleashes a long one. Holds it out on the left. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
From the red zone, looking for a man. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
You just got to have better concentration if you're the wide receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get 2 hands on the ball and look it in. That's a bad drop.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Makes the grab. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Good timing on the quick out. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Dead center perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 2nd down. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go to the toss. Russell out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football, and you're now...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. And the defense tried to cheat a little space and get in that neutral zone, but it's still 1st and goal. Looking for room. It's Jackson. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Slams it ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
With the catch, it's Virgil. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all of the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Gets it across the 10, a pickup of 5, and out of trouble to the 12.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Makes the grab. It's Rodgers. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage. That one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
The corners are walked up tight. To the air, it's Sayin. The screen, he's got wheels. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. There he goes! And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle.
He's ready to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Working on the right. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They got it at the 30. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
And offense has practiced the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs.
Makes the catch. They will score. Michigan Wolverines. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Wolverines will put total leather and will get started. And it'll be a touchback, the ball. Out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a gap. It's Dickey. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The inside handoff. Fighting off the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
Oh, he's got some space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. He'll start the return inside his 5. To the air, it's Underwood. Grabbed in the middle, it's Marshall.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on